With our adventure of just checking out more 70s and 80s music, I'm being brought Blue Oyster Cult today, a band that I've never heard of, and I'm just loving experiencing classic music that I have not gotten the privilege to listen to throughout my life because I wasn't raised on it. So I don't think being youthful is a reason not to check out these bands that are super influential. So that's what we're kind of doing on my channel over here. My name is Andy Rue, and this uncultured Gen Z kid is gonna have a first time reaction to Blue Oyster Cult. Don't Fear the Reaper. So let's check it out. Where my two steppers at? Let's go. All right, get her started. Let's get it started. Huh? Let's get it started. I haven't heard that song in so long. I don't know why I'm singing that right now. Yeah, let's check it out. If you guys don't know, I'm a producer and an engineer, and I'm a musician. I've been playing piano for about 6 years. Not 6 years. Oh my God, way longer than that. About 20 years. I started when I was 6 years old. I'm 26 now. But yeah, no. I love breaking down things when I hear them and nerding out. So if you guys don't like a lot of pausing, you might not be a fan of how I react to these things. But I try to let them play when they can, when I can. But that's what I do over here, and I just love it. I just love it. But I know a lot of you guys are actually into that, so let's get it started. Oh. Do the wind, the sun, or the rain, we can be like they are. Come on, baby, don't feel the reaper. Baby, take my hand, don't feel the reaper. We'll be able to fly, don't feel the reaper. Baby, I'm your man. La, 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 la. Dang, this is really cool. Okay, I know you guys don't like when I talk about genres, but it's giving me like beach rock vibes. This is super cool. Or surf rock. Sorry, surf rock, not beach rock. What am I saying? I guess it's the same thing, but yeah, it's giving me like mad surf rock vibes. This is really, really cool. I'm also really intrigued by this cover. I feel like there's a lot of kind of crazy symbolism going on in there, but that's not what we're reacting to right now. Their voices are very nice. They're very soft and layered in a way that sounds almost ambient and I like it. I'm liking it a lot. And I love the chord progression. It's very catchy. This is fire. This is super dope. Yeah, I like what the drummer's doing. He's keeping this ride cymbal really going this whole time. And I think that's kind of what's giving it the surf rock vibe for me right now. But I really like kind of the vibe it's giving. It's also interesting because I talk about slap delay a lot. It's an effect that they use on instruments, very, very, very predominantly used in the 80s and 70s and stuff. And it's that very classic. There's like slap delay and gated reverb, right? They sound about the same. And when I talk about this effect, think like the sound of Rick Astley's vocals, right? And Never Gonna Give You Up, or maybe Phil Collins in The Air Tonight. The drums there, right? The very iconic sound that's like very spacey. That's kind of the same thing that they're doing here on just the guitar, though. But they're not doing it on the drums, which is interesting because usually a lot of bands from the 70s and 80s used it very heavily on drums, actually, especially gated verb on the drums to create that very 80s-esque, like, kind of sound with the toms. And this, and we're not getting that here. We're getting like almost a dry Fleetwood Mac-y, like a Fleetwood Mac vibe, you know? And I really like it. This is super cool. I like this. This is cool. I'm loving the lyrics too. I'm listening to the lyrics a lot. I listen to a lot of stuff. It's funny because like a lot of reaction, YouTubers and people who react to videos, they love to just break down lyrics and everything like that. And I feel like I'm a little different in that way where I do listen to the lyrics, but I'm such like a nerd about the production, and as an engineer and a producer and as a musician in general, I'm listening to everything at once. So there are times where I miss the lyrics. I think the song really has to suck me in lyrically, and it has to be like at the forefront. But because his vocals are a little bit further, kind of like layered in with the band, it's a little like I'm not as focused on the lyrics. But right there, I was listening to the lyrics, and I'm very intrigued. This is very cool. Yeah. It sounds like they're talking about individuality, but I might be wrong. Nice. I like that. Oh. Let's go. That was really cool. That was so. And come on, they go back into this theme. That was really cool. That was a cool little break. It's almost like they just took like an instrumental bridge there. That was really cool. I actually really like that. I don't hear that a lot. When they take a moment for like a guitar solo or an instrumental section, they usually keep kind of the same theme that's been going throughout the song, but they totally transform this bridge section into a whole different thing. And it sounds so cool. And to lead it back into that main theme, they did it so smoothly. I love that. This is a vibe. I like this. They're doing the fade out. They love their fade outs. 70s and 80s love the fade outs. There's still fade outs now, but they really just had a chokehold on the industry there when they fade out at the end of the song. I feel like, yeah, I feel like the most popular use of that was like "Hey Jude" by the Beatles, but it's funny anyway. Yeah, that was super dope, guys. I got to check out more Blue Oyster Cult. That was the first time I had ever heard their music, and just blown away. As always, I've listened to a lot. I record these videos in batches, if you guys don't know, and I'll have a list of videos that I record, right, that you guys suggest, and I will come in here, record like 3 to 5 at a time. And today I've had bangers, like super dope tracks, and I'm trying to remember all the ones that I did, but they're so good, dude. They're so good, and guys, you got to keep recommending stuff because I'm loving this. I love this experimental music, this stuff that's different. Like the 70s and 80s was just such a special time for music because it was everything was evolving and just getting different. And I feel like everything in the music industry has been so stagnant, like almost my whole life. Like there's little eras that will happen, of course, but like, man, like not much movement has happened, in my 26 years of life. And I feel like 70s and 80s had such a different sound from 80s and 90s and 60s to 70s and stuff like that. So it's like so crazy to just hear it, to be able to look back and have all this music in this world that I just haven't experienced yet. So keep commenting, guys. I love doing this with you guys. And make sure you guys check out everything else that I've been reacting to on this channel. I have a lot of fun with this kind of stuff. So thank you guys for the support as always. And make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Follow my socials in the description. I have my my Instagram, and my TikTok, all linked down in the description. So make sure you guys follow those if you have those. But I'm going to get my butt out of here. See you guys later. Peace.